For the Malayalis, who live on the south coast of India, there are no boundaries between land and sea. To the west lies the Indian Ocean, and to the east are lagoons and lakes. It's a landscape where fresh and salt water mingle with currents and tides, and where everyone's existence is linked to boats. Boats they use to fish, transport livestock and goods, and show off their strength and bravery. Boats that have forged the identity of this people over the centuries. Here we go. Jean-Luc, do you come here to fish often?
From time to time. At sea, you always catch big fish, but it's very dangerous. To be honest, the ocean scares me. I prefer to fish in the lagoon. It's harder to catch the fish, but it's where I was born and I know the best spots. We should get going. It'll take us at least 3 hours to get home.
Guidoin lives in the backwaters, a mosaic of lagoons and natural lakes that stretches for almost 1,800 kilometers from northern to southern Kerala, protected from the ocean by a string of dunes. To move around the inland areas, below sea level, the Malayalis use a vast network of natural and man-made canals.
See, Mark? You can't live in this region surrounded by water without a boat. We use our pirogues to do everything. Fishing, transporting people, and transporting fish when we sell it at the market. It's thanks to our pirogues that we're able to make a living.
It's part of your lifestyle.
Kedavalums have been part of our world for as long as water has surrounded us.
Oh.
All right, it's hard.
Come on! Paddle harder! Get closer to the shore.
It's like a meadow. How do you keep moving in this?
Come on! Come on! Paddle harder!
Holy cow! It's not working.
Grab the rope and climb up to pull the boat along.
Oh, now I understand. I see what the plan is. And who is going to be the mule?
Forward. That's good.
Is it still far?
No, don't worry, only an hour. Stay strong. Are you already tired?
Unbelievable. An hour of towing. Good thing sailors are multitaskers. Over the centuries, the Malayalis have developed the backwaters. Thanks to a network of canals and dikes, they have drained thousands of hectares of land located below sea level. On these plots, they grow rice and build their homes on raised islets to protect themselves from flooding during the monsoon season.
This is my house.
Oh, great! Finally!
See all that water surrounding my house? Those are my rice paddies. I own 2,000 square meters of them. My father used to cultivate them. Now they're mine, and I built my house in the middle. I'm a fisherman, but in the backwaters, we also make a living by farming. That's how we live. Come on, let's cross them. But be careful, the raft isn't very stable.
Jean-Luc built his own house on this tiny mound of land barely sticking out of the water. What a technique! He lives there with his wife Satya, his son Satish, and grandparents and cousins. There are a dozen people living on this small piece of land, measuring barely 40 square meters. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome.
Hi. I'm Mark. How beautiful.
Hello.
Hello. What beautiful flowers.
It's a pukalam. We're making this flower carpet for Onam. It's the harvest festival that starts in 3 days. That's the tradition. Onam, the harvest festival, is very popular. Every year, all the communities take part. Muslims, Hindus, and Christians alike come together to celebrate Onam and have a party.
Does it take place all over India?
Only in Kerala. It's a very old festival. It's based on a legend and commemorates the spiritual visit of Mahabali, the ancient king of Kerala.
May I? It's so pretty. Guidoin and his family are Christians, but like all Malayali, whatever their faith, they celebrate this Hindu festival in the hope that the god Maveli will bring them a good harvest. India, the land of color. They're flying away.
It's all mixed up.
Your part is messy. Look at how nice and clean mine is. I'll try to tidy it up. There.
Careful, or we'll have to start all over again.
Hey, Mark, do you want to come see Subhash the carpenter with me? He's building me a fishing pirogue.
Oh, so you're getting a new boat. Yeah, I'll be right there.
Nandi.
You know, Mark, this boat I'm having built will be my first boat. My brothers and I have always rented our boats.
You're a fisherman and you rent your boats.
For 10 years. And I've had to save up 650 euros during that time. A lifetime of work. But that's the life of a fisherman here. Here's the boat, Mark.
This one here.
Yes, that's right. Subhash, when will you be finished?
I'll be done soon. I still have to finish adjusting the floor and then grease the hull with charcoal and fish oil.
That's braided rope made from coconut fiber. It's very strong, very good for tying up.
And this is waterproofing for the boat.
Yes, like a seal.
Like this.
Yes, in the hole, and then you cross it.
So you slide it under there, and then it's the rope that does the... What kind of wood is this?
This is wild jackfruit wood. It's the best, but sometimes we also use Indian laurel. Jackfruit is stronger, though.
Yeah, the whole thing is...
Very sturdy.
strong. So I put this here, then pull it out, and then we do a cross stitch. Is that good? I can pull it more. Yeah, it works. Malayali carpenters assemble their boats without nails or hammers, sewing the hulls together using coconut fibers and roots. The oldest examples of this age-old technique date back to ancient Egypt.
Mark, will you help me coat the boat?
Don't worry, I'm an expert at that. This black resin extracted from cashew nuts is used to make the boats watertight. Ketuvalums are designed to navigate the canals of the backwaters. The largest ones can reach 30 meters in length. Today, these sewn-together boats are gradually being replaced by plastic fiber hulls. But ketuvalams remain a central element of Malayali culture and heritage. Guidoin takes me to the banks of the Pampa River, where the last training session is taking place before the snake boat race, the most important event in the backwaters.
Mark, these training sessions are crucial to winning the race. All the villages take part and have their own boats. There are different categories. The Chundans being the biggest. They can take up to 100 rowers. It's the most prestigious category. Look, my son Satish might be on that one.
And that's a Chundan?
Yes, a Chundan Valam.
It's so big. It's like a Viking ship, with the bow coming up out of the water like that, and the person at the top there. It's amazing. The snake boat race recalls the warlike past of the Malayali. In the 16th century, conflicts between the kings of Kerala were settled on the water. Thousands of warriors fought to the death aboard these vessels in the backwaters. Today, even if there is no more violence, the prestige and renown of the villages are still at stake.
Chundans are up to 50 meters long and carry 110 people, including 90 rowers. The strongest rowers are always in the bow. The steersmen standing in the middle set the pace. And at the stern are the helmsmen.
Have you ever competed?
Yes, until 10 years ago. I took part in the boat races. But now I'm too old. I can't do it anymore, so I come to support my son. I come to all his training sessions. It's important, and it will encourage him to win tomorrow. I think that's his boat over there.
Oh, here he comes. Wow, there are so many of them.
Mark! Hey, Mark, are you coming?
I can go on board. That's so cool.
Come on, we gotta go.
Thank you. To the Malayali, Chundanvalam boats are sacred vessels elevated to the rank of deities. Only male crew members are usually allowed on board and always barefoot as a sign of respect. Long and slender with a shallow draft, snake boats are built for racing. Once launched, the fastest can reach speeds of 20 kilometers per hour.
Do you like it, Mark?
It was so fast. We were being thrown backwards, and the oars were so noisy.
It's tough, huh?
It was crazy how much water was coming in.
Yes, it's impressive, but it's always like that, and there's no danger of flipping. If everyone paddles rhythmically on either side, the boat remains stable and doesn't capsize despite the water on board.
Very impressive. Back at Guidoin's, we share a meal of fish, rice, and vegetables.
How is it? Not too spicy?
Everything we're eating has been grown or fished by family members. Money is scarce, but here everyone has enough to eat.
Don't worry, Mark. You're doing great.
Hello?
Hi, everyone.
This morning, we're going fishing in the lagoon with Jean-Luc, his son, and 2 of his cousins. Fishing, like farming, is always a family affair. We're going a few kilometers away to the swamps. Each village has its own fishing zone, and the fishermen guard the secret of the richest fishing grounds.
You know, Mark, all the canals here are fed by fresh water.
It's fresh, even though the sea is only 20 kilometers away.
That's because the sand in the estuary forms a natural barrier between the sea and the lagoon. So the water from the backwaters doesn't mix with the water from the sea.
And since it's fresh water, there's a lot of vegetation too. That's what attracts the fish, except during monsoon season when the fish are spawning. We fish very little then, and selectively, to give the fish time to grow.
You see the vegetation over there? That's where all the fish are. When we fish here, we use a technique taught to us by our elders. We call it odukuvala, which means storage net. Basically, we encircle the area with a net, then fix it in place underwater. That way, the fish are trapped and we can pull back the vegetation to go catch them. Put it further back.
Jean-Luc, that's it?
Yes, that's good. The net is as it should be. We'll fix both ends in place on the banks.
Pull the net in.
All good. It's in place.
Odukuvala is practiced at the end of monsoon season, when the lagoon is covered by vegetation. The fish take refuge in the aquatic plants and must be caught by hand, one by one. It's a difficult and physically demanding technique. Great! I've got one!
Forget it, it's too far away already.
There are other bigger ones.
Is that a crayfish? It looks like a crayfish.
We've already got quite a few. But you'll see, once we finish pulling in the net, there'll be a lot more.
That's a lot of fish. Amazing. What a miraculous catch. Jean-Luc is happy. The fishing was good. The fish are carefully sorted. The best catches will be sold at the market, and the rest will be used to feed his family. Early in the morning, we set off for Shanganassery, some 20 kilometers from Jean-Luc's home. For once, we're traveling not by boat, but by tuk-tuk. This is where the big fish market is held. Buyers flock from all the biggest cities in Kerala.
Look out! Look out! Come on, we're almost there. Make way, please. Step aside. Coming through. Rajesh, what price did you say this type of fish would fetch?
€4.
Okay, and how much for these?
60 cents.
60 cents.
See that man there, counting banknotes? He's the sales manager. He's the one who sets the general price for the fish. Since the prices are fixed, the fishermen don't compete with one another, and everyone is guaranteed a fair price.
Here, come quickly. Do you want this fish? Which one? Which one do you want? Come on. Do you want this one?
That's great. You're a great salesman.
We had a good day today. We made good money.
It was a good day?
Yes, I'm very happy.
The noise of the market is suddenly overwhelmed by the shrill sound of whistles. Further out on the river, the helmsmen hammer out the cadence, followed by the sound of oars striking the gunwales. The snake boat race has already begun, bringing with it the fervor of the audience. In a few moments, Satish will set off to the sound of Vinci Patu, the boatmen's anthem.
Out of my way.
You think you're alone?
The ones on the side are going to win. Everyone's standing up. It's unbelievable. Here they come. They're rowing really hard. This is serious business. It's so close. It's going to be a matter of inches. Satish didn't win the race, but never mind. Next year, as they have for the last 400 years, the snake boats will set off once again, and he'll have another chance to win. Never giving up and persevering. These are virtues that Guidoin imposes on himself. His dream has finally come true. His Ketuvalum is ready.
I don't know what to say, but my boat finally being finished is like a dream come true. It's a huge achievement in my life. I'm so happy.
You know, I'm so happy for you. Before taking possession of his boat, Guidoin must thank the gods and ask for their protection.
Yes.
Great!
Super.
For Guidoin and his family, owning their own boat is more than just a dream. It's about freedom. The freedom to live on the lagoon and be part of the people who connect the land and the sea.